So the funniest thing happened to me late last night, the email that I received. I feel like you guys might really appreciate this, maybe, hopefully. I thought it was the best thing ever. Welcome back to the rabbit hole. In today's video, I guess I'm doing a get ready with me type of video because I actually really have to get ready, but I also really want to tell you about this email. So what I'm going to be doing is using some of the items that I bought in the Sephora VIB sale. Before you get too excited, ooh, I could massively disappoint you here. If you're thinking, oh, this is going to be one of those $2,000 hauls. No. I am a real person with a real budget, and hence I bought two things. Let's just get that out of the way for anybody who may think this was going to be something else. I'm going to start off this video with the Watermelon Slice Face and Eye Palette from Too Faced. Too Faced gets me every time with their adorable packaging. I love cute things. Goodness, I love them. And okay, so what I'm going to do is while I do this eyeshadow, I'm going to tell you about the VIB sale because I did the most predictable thing for me personally to do. I was just Alice for the sale. And I'm really interested in your haul, so let me know in the comments below, what did you buy? Was it more or less than you thought you would buy? Did you end up finding deals elsewhere? I know I talked to at least one of you about finding better deals elsewhere. That kind of really summarizes what happened to me. So on the first day of the sale, I had a cart full of tons of stuff, but I didn't know what I wanted to buy. I don't want to do the thing of buying things that don't work out for you and then having to return it. I hate that, especially with Sephora's new return policy. So I ended up instead going in store. I didn't make any purchase at all on, what was the first day? November 1st. So yeah, I didn't make any purchase online. I went in store, I swatched the Huda Mercury palette, and I bought it. I already have a video on that. Oh, I've been loving that palette. So if you're interested, I'll link that somewhere. I'm so happy with that purchase, but it's because it's me. That palette is so me. I don't think everybody needs to purchase it, but I love it. And it's so me to get so excited about one product that I just run up to the register. This is actually why I prefer shopping online. I will forget other things in person more than I will online. So yeah, I bought it immediately. Love it. I also got the Fenty foundation, the hydrating foundation, as a sample. It did not work out for me. I've talked about this a lot on this channel as well. So yeah, glad I didn't buy that, but I still wanted a foundation, so I pulled out the Shiseido Synchro Skin foundation sample. I think I got that in one of my last orders. Oh, I fell in love with it. Oh, I absolutely fell in love with it. So I put that in my cart, and then right around this time, Cult Beauty had their goodie bag. So what I did is I went on the Cult Beauty website, opened up the Sephora, my shopping cart on the Sephora page, and just started adding things on the Cult website and then deleting them off of my cart on Sephora. They had so much of what I was planning to buy, I figured, well, I'd just rather get this giant gift bag. The funny thing is, my purchase total was about the same. I think it's just because the sales tax on the Cult Beauty site drops off, whereas on the Sephora site, it gets added once you click checkout. So, you think you're getting this great deal, and then there's the 10% sales tax. So yeah, basically my 20% off at Sephora is a 10% off. That sucks. We have such a crappy sales tax here. And the truth is, that knocked almost everything off my list. It wasn't a ton of makeup products. It was a ton of skincare sets in particular. So I ended up getting them through Cult Beauty, which shipped incredibly fast. So that at the end, with my Sephora cart, I wasn't really sure if I had some Milk brushes, those Milk and Sephora brushes. I kind of wanted them, but I kind of really didn't want to buy more brushes either. So I was actually really glad on the last day of the sale, it showed as out of stock, and I was like, oh good, now I don't need it. That temptation was too much. So at the end, I finally, very last couple of hours of the sale, I went for the Shiseido foundation. I wore it yesterday. My gosh, I do not regret that purchase, even slightly. It's such a beautiful foundation. I was pretty bummed out that for some reason I can't buy Drunk Elephant off the Cult Beauty website. I tried to, for some reason. I guess it just doesn't ship here. I'll never understand all these retailer rules. That Cult Beauty gift bag is absolutely incredible, though. Definitely very worth it if you're thinking about that. The only con with Cult Beauty is that if something goes wrong in shipping, sometimes you're a little SOL. So one of the items was out of stock. and one came smashed. There was supposed to be a Morphe highlighter. It's so funny. I wrote them an email, and I sent the picture of the smashed highlighter. I was like, bummer, this smashed. But just so you guys know, I really don't care that much about Morphe. If you could just include that other item that was missing, that'd be great. So they wrote me back, and they're like, oh, yeah, sorry, we were out of stock on that one, but we'll reship you the Morphe highlighter. I'm like, oh, great. I figure it's fine though. I have this Morphe highlighter coming, and I feel like it'll fit in really nicely to another one of those trying brands I think I will hate videos. I haven't done one of those in ages, but I got a Kylie palette from Ulta with my points, and I bought it so I could see if it really is any different from ColourPop. I feel like the Morphe highlighter will fit into that well. We'll try out, there was a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in there, we'll try that out. I've only ever done one of those videos, and Morphe was in it, the Morphe 350 palette. I didn't hate it, but I did end up decluttering that palette. Talk that stuff now, walk it like a dog, walk it like a... I'm thinking I'm gonna start with this shade and then work that along, so wait, do I wanna do that? Yeah, I do. We'll see what happens. Check this out. Limited edition Raisin Cane's color switch. Free gift with purchase when you buy chicken. So I got a sample of this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I would like to try this. This has a lot of hype. Directions: pump 1 to 2 shots of primer on the back of your hand. Oh, I'm surprised this is getting so much hype. It's really quite a strange texture. Like, you really feel it. Oh, it's sticky. I feel like this is a good stopping point for me to tell you about this Black Friday situation. So, last night, I got an email in my email box, and it said, from Alice. So I look at this, and I'm like, from Alice? I'm like, do I know another Alice? I feel like my name's not that common. And this is what it said. The following is an email from the past, composed on November 27th, 2018. It is being delivered from the past through futureme.org. Dear Future Me, hi, it's past Alice. It's the end of Cyber Monday 2018. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I did write myself an email with some tips about how to shop the Black Friday sales so I don't make the same mistakes 2 years in a row. I'll put this up on the screen if you promise to ignore that glaring grammatical error. My favorite deals this year were Nordstrom Rack free shipping. True, I agree with my past self. That was an amazing deal. Nordstrom Rack has some incredible deals, but you have to spend $100 to get free shipping, and I think the base price of shipping is something like $8.95. So that was really incredible. I remember placing a couple of orders that were $20, $15. Also, Ulta, but specifically the points before the sale. True, and that's been going on right now. That's that palette next to me. I got that on the 10x points day. That was incredible. Also, we had the 20% off code going on. I couldn't believe it. That was actually a better points deal than the giant hyped up points 10x points day. Strivectin, in spite of the hell they put me through. Okay, yeah, so I actually remember this quite well. So around this time of the year, you're going to start seeing a ton of gift with purchase type of promos. Some stack, some of them get really good, and the Strivectin deal was amazing, and it became the basis for my Strivectin trial video. The thing is, when these really good deals happen, the site is going to crash. It's going to crash. If you're talking about glitching kind of stuff, you could have canceled orders. Lots of that kind of stuff happens. But it's worth paying attention to the sales at this time of the year, because if I'm not mistaken, I think I bought their eye cream mini, and I got a ton of gifts with purchase with it. It was really an amazing purchase. Here's some advice for this year. Cyber Monday has better deals than Black Friday as retailers try to squeeze every last bit of credits, let's be real, out of us. I remember why I was upset about this. So, the Black Friday deals at Ulta, it really wasn't great. On Black Friday, they had this giant Ulta brand gift with purchase bag, and I know I've talked plenty about this. Those are not good. Those are poor quality. Ulta does this thing where their in-store products are incredible, but their gifts with purchase, they source them out to a terrible little whoever manufactures them. The made in China thing. So some factories in China produce very, very cheap products. They're just lower quality options. And then some factories make really high quality products. And clearly what happens with Ulta is they source these gift with purchases from one of those not good quality manufacturers. Ulta will keep adding more and more deals. Boy, is that ever the truth. We saw that through the 21 days of beauty. They will, that last, the final grouping is never the absolute end. Ulta GWPs during this time seriously suck, and you don't need $75 worth of stuff for the foils. Good life lesson to myself right there. Very true. Ulta's been doing this more and more. I love Ulta and I always will, but they have been coming out with some gift bags that just aren't that exciting. They're kind of nothing but foils. And in reality, I don't like foils because I don't feel you get enough of an idea of how a product performs from a foil. Can't remember Sephora deals and it just ended. Yikes. Don't hit rouge. It's useless, Alice. Ebates cashback. Don't forget it. You're mad at yourself when you forget 3% cashback. Don't forget 10%. Yes, true. So around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, there are a bunch of boosts to the cashback deals. Definitely watch, was it now Rakuten? They will have some incredible deals. They had them for Singles Day, 11% off at a whole bunch of stores. Don't forget to check, really and truly. You can get cashback on, I'll link my cashback video. Don't forget, I beat myself up every time I forget. All right, so I'm going to be using the Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation, which is the item that I bought on the very last day of the sale. This is the shade 230 Alder, which one of you knew. I can't remember who to thank you, but thank you. I also wore this foundation in my What's New in Skincare video. It's so beautiful, and the tone is perfect. I'm going to lighten it a little tiny bit by adding this Cargo Swimmables. I bought this in such a light shade that it's basically a white mixer. I feel like this could easily end up becoming my absolute favorite foundation of the entire year. It just wears so beautifully. You know, I didn't believe that self-refreshing claim on the package, but after wearing it, I kind of do. I'm going to give this little face palette a try. I'm not sure about this super shimmery bronzer, but I'm wearing a wig, so this is clearly the best time to try something you're not sure of. Oh. Yikes, that was not a good move. This blush looks really pretty, though. This is a very pigmented little face palette right here. After days and days of wearing this foundation, I feel like I've finally found a con in it, right when I thought it might have been absolutely perfect. So, you know, all these days I've been wearing it, my forehead just looks amazing with it. It's incredible on texture of that type, like for mature skin, which is what I'd heard it was for. But look at this. Do you see this? I have these little pre-acne dots that I didn't actually even know about until just now. So I can see how this would not be a foundation for those of you with acne at all. I mean, I had no idea. Kind of looks like the Big Dipper. No, don't do that. I really just had to internally talk to myself about not drawing a constellation with them. Oh, but it could, no, don't do it, Alice. But it could be cute, no. Oh, but it could be, no. So this is my end look today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, getting ready with me today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.